Thank you for taking the time to talk with me today. Um, Aaron, I want to start off with you. This season, Maximus learns a lot more about the Brotherhood of Steel and how different groups of the Brotherhood act in very different ways. Did you guys do any research into the Brotherhood of Steel, or maybe yourself by playing the game? And were there any figures from the games that maybe inspired you to look at Maximus in a different way?
Oh, are you have you played the games of Fallout?
Yeah, yeah, all of them.
Yeah, well, I can't allow myself to play the game. I am a gamer myself, but I spend a lot of time playing Diablo with my brother on PC whenever a lot of our friends were playing Fallout, and it's a weird circumstance that I find myself here now, but um my job is just so much involved in submitting to these imaginary circumstances so that I can be a real person on screen and portray Maximus. So I really can't allow myself to dive what I would probably pour 200 or 300 hours into a game like Fallout, from everything I've heard, you know what I mean? Or everything I have seen. But always YouTube and Twitch have been such a great reference point for me. But in terms of characters, no, I kind of stay away from things that I wouldn't believe Maximus to know necessarily, and it's because the Brotherhood of Steel is, I mean, they certainly are a extremely disciplined faction, and I think they suppressed individuality a little bit. I also don't think that they would allow Maximus access to history books. Um,
Yeah.
given his current status, maybe he could uh delve, but that's not where our story is going right now. There's like weird things like that that keep me away from the game, but like I can't wait to pour into it whenever we're finished with this.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I understand that because Maximus is also a very um, morality-wise a weird character. He's sometimes a bit of a naive soldier. He has a lot of trauma, but he's also a hero at times.
Mhm.
What was it like for you to switch between those modes, like sometimes in the same scene?
Oh boy. Well, I mean, mostly I was just so I don't know that switching was is difficult. I gotta just say I was just so thankful that Graham and Geneva had written him this way. I think it would be such a easy thing given what the Brotherhood of Steel can represent to make him stoic constantly, and I don't know. We were talking earlier today about even the word bravery. Brave can be the willingness to survive. As simple as that. At times, it may not look brave. And I just always found it like exciting that Graham and Geneva and Jonah as well, that we're all believing in this collaboration of telling the story of what could be extremely like hyper realistic in this world. And it's not always going to be heroic. But it doesn't, you know what I mean? It doesn't
Yeah,
really necessarily define people because they were afraid in a moment, or it's I'm just super thankful for them for writing him this way.
yeah, awesome. Geneva, you have a scary task. That's to work on one of the most passionate fan bases in gaming. How do you guys balance the expectations of the fans who want like to be New Vegas to be like they imagine it would be, but also make it understandable for viewers that maybe have never touched a Fallout game?
Oh, that's such a great question. And one we thought about a lot. It's some of that was Jonah at the very beginning of this project, we started talking about it like beginning of 2020, suggested that it would be very faithful to the games to have a vault dweller, of course, as our central character. And Lucy becomes then the POV character for the non-gamer because she is going up to the surface for the first time, and so everything is new to her. And so having, we have three central characters in this show: Maximus, Lucy, and the Ghoul. And having one character who is learning about this world for the first time allows the non-gamers to be learning about it along with her. So that was a very intentional choice. But we come to the material as fans first, and I hope that's reflected in the decisions that we make. We try wherever possible to be faithful to the games. Howard Cummings, for example, built a vault that's one of the biggest sets that I've ever been on, I think anyone's ever been on, which is our vault is actually interconnected. You can walk through it from one end to another, and it takes you many minutes to walk through our vault because, like an actual vault, it's all connected and it's extraordinary. And I remember when Todd Howard first came to our set, and his jaw just kind of dropped because it was like he was stepping into his game in real life for the first time, and that was really exciting to see. And where we maybe imagine that things from the game have changed, we always hope that it is clear to the audience that it is because it is a story choice. So I'll give you an example. We meet a very broken robot that's malfunctioning ridiculously in one of our episodes. And that is because the character who is in control of those robots canonically is no longer in necessarily the position of that we exactly saw him in last time we were in the games. So we hope that it's always a narrative choice when we deviate from the games. But I'll admit, look, the fan base is very passionate, and I love that. We're very passionate too. But it does make it very stressful when I'll give you an example that's very stupid, and you're gonna laugh because I've been talking about this all day. In the writers' room, we started talking about how House has this prediction machine, but that's not exactly what it is. It's a series of like connected networked mainframes, which he uses to make projections about when the world might end, or make projections about what might decode incoming missiles, But we started calling it the prediction machine just as a shorthand, and I accidentally said that once to the press, and I'm very stressed that everyone will think that I think Robert House has something called a prediction machine, proper noun, and now I can't sleep at night because I think the gamers are gonna come after me, and I want everyone to know that I know that Robert House doesn't have a prediction machine. It's a series of networked mainframes.
I think when people see the show, they'll know what you mean.
I'm also a very anxious person, so I also love getting stressed.
No stress. No. I've seen the first 3 episodes. I know the scenes you're talking about. It was very well done.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank God.
That's all right.
No worries. They are asking me to wrap up right now, guys. So I want to thank you so much.
No, thank you, brother. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great day. Bye.
Thank you.